As much as we hate to see our favorite characters go, sometimes when an actor dies in the midst of production, producers are left with no other option but to write the character out of the show. Welcome to The Rewind. In this video, we'll be counting down the top 10 TV character deaths that happened because the actor died. Number 10. Ella Farmer.
Excuse me, Chief. There's a man in my office who says he's a surprise from me.
Yeah, Liam.
Lynn Thigpen had a career that lasted over 40 years. She was even featured in one of our countdowns as the chief from the popular 90s game show Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego?
Use this world ball to study the globe. And then, when the work is done, take time out to perfect your slam dunk.
In 2000, Thigpen joined the cast of The District as Ella Farmer, a DC crime analyst. When Thigpen suffered a cerebral hemorrhage in 2003 and died unexpectedly, production on The District was immediately halted. When production reconvened, Ella's death was sudden and tragic, mirroring that of Thigpen's.
I imagine that heaven for you is Paris. I can see you right now, sitting at a sidewalk cafe, sipping cappuccinos.
Number 9. Coach.
Gee, no, I'm sorry, I don't.
Let me give you a hint.
I like hints.
Nicholas Colasanto worked extensively in television in the 1960s and 1970s, but his most memorable role was that of Coach in the 80s sitcom Cheers. When Colasanto was cast on Cheers, he was already suffering from heart problems. By the time they were nearly done filming season 3, his doctors had advised him to stop working due to his deteriorating health. In 1985, Nicholas Colasanto died of a heart attack. The show addressed Coach's passing with few details given and replaced his character with Coach's pen pal, Woody.
I'm a friend of Coach's. Is he around?
I'm sorry, Woody. I guess you hadn't heard. No, Coach passed away a couple months ago. But yeah, I'd like to think he's still around.
Number 8. Owen Granger.
I suggest you shop for your cats on your own time, Jones.
I don't own any cats.
Miguel Ferrer first gained notoriety as Bob Morton in the 1987 film RoboCop.
Gee, Bobby, bye. You gonna call me?
In 2012, Ferrer joined the cast of NCIS Los Angeles as assistant director Owen Granger. Sadly, his role came to an end in 2017 when the actor passed away from throat cancer. In the show, Ferrer's character is stabbed and sent to the hospital. By the time his colleagues get to him, Granger is gone, leaving only a mysterious note in his place. Eventually, in season 9, it's revealed that Granger has passed away.
Granger was a good man, and I think he knew he would have been a great father to me.
Number 7. Leo McGarry.
I wanted to meet you, and I wanted you to meet me.
Yes, sir.
It could easily be argued that the entire ending of The West Wing was changed due to the death of John Spencer, who played White House Chief of Staff Leo McGarry. In the show's final season, McGarry was selected to be the vice presidential candidate on Matt Santos's ticket. The two win the election, but McGarry doesn't live to see it as he suffers a heart attack and dies before polls close on election night.
Leo? Leo? Somebody help me!
Unfortunately, McGarry's death was unavoidable as John Spencer had died from a heart attack in December of 2005. Number 6. Detective Barry Frost.
Whoa. Doc, you're not gonna... You are.
You have to detach the finger in order to rehydrate the tissue.
Lee Thompson Young found fame at a young age as a Disney Channel star and successfully transitioned to more adult roles, including that of Detective Barry Frost on Rizzoli and Isles. On August 19, 2013, when Young didn't show up to the set of Rizzoli and Isles, police were sent to his home on a wellness check. There, they found that Young had taken his own life. Production on Rizzoli and Isles was briefly shut down, and Young's death was ultimately written into the show with Detective Frost dying in an off-screen car accident.
I met Barry when he joined Homicide, and he was so nervous because parts of the job didn't really agree with him, but he didn't let that stand in his way.
Number 5. Mr. Hooper.
You don't have to go inside. You can stay right here. Be my guest.
Oh, well,
No, sit here,
Mr.
really,
Hooper, look.
and work outside.
That's a nice idea.
Dealing with the death of a cast member is never easy, but when an actor who's featured on a beloved children's series passes away, the writers are left with the enormous challenge of explaining death to their younger audience. Will Lee played Mr. Hooper on Sesame Street from 1969 until his death in 1982. The series decided to use Lee's death as an opportunity to teach young viewers that it's okay to be sad about loss, and that those who we love live on in our memories long after they're gone. The episode went on to receive critical acclaim.
It makes me sad.
We all feel sad, Big Bird.
He's never coming back.
Never?
Number 4. Miss Wallowitz.
He didn't try them yet!
We never do see Howard's mother in The Big Bang Theory, but we definitely hear her yelling at her son from around the house that they share. Miss Wallowitz was voiced by Carol Ann Suzy, who ultimately lost her battle with cancer in November of 2014. Producers couldn't bring themselves to find another voice for the character, so a few months later, in an episode titled The Comic Book Store Regeneration, we learn that Mrs. Wallowitz has passed away in her sleep while visiting her sister in Florida.
That was my aunt. Ma took a nap. She never woke up.
Oh my God, Howie!
Number 3. Paul Hennessy.
Let's do the show like we've always done the show. Let's not let it change us at all right? Roll.
John Ritter first found fame playing Jack Tripper in Three's Company. In 2002, he began starring as overprotective father Paul Hennessy in 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter. In 2003, Ritter fell ill during rehearsals for the show and was taken to a nearby hospital where he later died from aortic dissection.
Mom? My keys. Where are my keys? Mom! Oh my God.
Mom? Mom?
Production for the sitcom immediately came to a halt, and the show went on hiatus. When the show returned, it was retitled 8 Simple Rules, and addressed Ritter's passing with a 2-part episode titled Goodbye, in which Paul collapses and dies at the grocery store. Number 2. Fred Andrews.
Welcome home, Ferris. Sneaking out, breaking curfew, getting into fights.
Luke Perry had been playing Riverdale's Fred Andrews for more than 2 seasons before suffering a severe stroke and dying in February of 2019. The show went on hiatus as the cast and crew mourned the loss of Perry, who many described as a father figure on set. The writers avoided addressing Perry's death in the remainder of Season 3, but in the premiere for Season 4, we learned that Fred Andrews was killed while helping a woman whose car was stuck along the side of the road.
My dad was there for every high and every low. He's the greatest man I've ever known.
Number 1. Finn Hudson.
It's not a problem for me, man. Actually, it's a big problem.
Corey Monteith rocketed to fame, playing the jock-turned-show choir star Finn Hudson on Fox's musical comedy drama, Glee. In July of 2013, the body of the 31-year-old actor was found in his hotel room. He had passed away from a fatal drug overdose after a long battle with addiction.
A star of the popular show Glee found dead in his hotel room in Vancouver.
In October of that year, Glee aired an episode entitled The Quarterback, in which Finn's friends and family all mourned their losses. However, the series never discloses the cause of Finn's death. What do you think of our list? Give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Check out these other videos from the Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video again.